What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Football Minutes, brought to you live by Blueclouds Media YouTube channel. Yes, Chelsea is what they say. It's fixture release day. We will look into Premier League fixtures, chaos, as we break down Chelsea's opening fixture, analyzing the must-have player, and to predict Chelsea's early season form. Which player do you want to see in the opening game? We'll look at the fixtures. Like I said, it's not going to be that easy fixture for Chelsea's first game. We'll look at the calendar and other Premier League teams also, who they'll be facing in their opening game. Manchester United also in the news. Plus, we'll be looking at Ryan Bertrand. Yes, the young chap that will help Chelsea secure the first ever Premier League, Premier League trophy. It goes Champions League trophy. It goes down in history. Yes, it goes down in history. Although he has retired, he's retiring with a very, very big trophy. Champions League trophy, FA Cup, and the Community Shield. We'll look into that aspect. Also, we're going to talk about the 75 minutes rule. We'll discuss that on the platform. What does it change? Does it impact? How effective would that affect the Premier League teams? And what advantage with Chelsea? Or what would the fans derive or benefit from that 75 minutes rule that has been applied in the Premier League? Also, we will be looking at some other breaking news and highlight the Euro 24 that is taking place in Germany live at this moment. So we'll also look into that. So guys, be my guest as we are here. Whatever comments, questions that you have regarding today's topic, drop it in the comment section below. My name is Nate Zion with my co-host Stephen G. We'll be right back in just a second. Welcome back again, beautiful people. We are live on YouTube and X at the same time. It is live on Football Minutes. My name is Nizam, my co-host Stephen G, and we've laid down a series of topics that we are going to talk about. And the fixture leaks. The fixture is what we're going to start with first. Stephen G, big up to you. Welcome back again. I hope your day is going well, Stephen.
Day's going good. Hope you're well. Hope everyone in chat as well. And yeah, it's been good so far. Good Euros and just nice to be enjoying the tournament, to be honest.
Great. It's been a wonderful day. It's been nothing else but football everywhere. Euro is on. Mbappe news is right there. Cristiano Ronaldo could go down as the oldest ever player playing in this competition if he scores a goal, or even if he gets on the starting lineup, he makes history all the time.
They play in 3 hours.
They kick off in 3 hours time.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see that one. I'm sure I will be able to see that one. But the one that kicks off in the next half an hour, I won't be able to see that one because of other things that I got going on. But big big up to the legend, Rich Moneymaker. He's a big up to the legend on the panel, and thought and a tough game has now pushed our sporting directors to get our transfer target faster. Yes, I do agree with you because our first game we will be looking into play Manchester City. Stephen, we're starting with the league fixtures as we have on the screen. Chelsea will be taking on Manchester City. Tough game, Stephen. Tough game. We
Yeah,
start
I
with Enzo
mean,
Maresca. First game, Manchester City. We're talking about reunion over there in that game.
yeah, I mean, when you look at it on paper, it's a hard game. But then, if I'm not mistaken, and I do need to see if there's a way I can look this up quite quickly. Man City don't have a great record to start the season, so maybe it's the best time to play them. But yeah, I mean, I personally did want an Arsenal or a Man City, but I wanted them away from home. I wanted them quite early because then you get them out the way. They're the two hardest games you're gonna play is them two away from home. So I wanted to get them out early so then you can play them, hopefully catch them unaware, get a result, and then you can build momentum from there against the rest of the teams. But it hasn't worked out like that. But look, getting City out the way first game at home as well. Look, when you play at home, you never know what can happen. We saw it last season. We done quite well at home. I mean, we drew 4-4 with them. They had a bit of a BS penalty, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And hopefully, Maresca gets us playing well and playing confidently so that we can go into that game with something, a bit of confidence, something to sort of in their heads of we can go out and lay a marker down. Let's go out and prove everyone wrong that we're not going to be a team that score struggle this year. This is the third year. We'll go out there, we'll put a performance in and show everyone that we can really fight for something this season.
I do agree with you, Stephen G. Rich Moneymaker said from a contact, Olise is our main target, and we are not selling Lavia, and Levi Cowell, and I don't think we are. I don't think we're gonna do that.
We
But
won't.
Levi Cowell, what was that, Stephen?
We won't.
Yeah, we won't. Yeah, I do agree with you. Yeah, he hasn't really played that much football since has his recall from Brighton Football Club. So there's no need for Chelsea to sell him. Phantom, yes, we are live. Phantom, we are live. Very well. It says, please, no injury than Style Ulisse. All right, so. Yeah, Stephen, I do agree with you. Looking at this first fixture, Enzo Mirascos, do you think he has a point to prove learning from the man like Pep Guardiola, the school of thought? We all know where he's coming from, where he's learning straight from. But it will be a very, very difficult game. Can we have? Do you think we're gonna have all our players, which involve especially Reece James is the player that I'm always looking up to. I want to see him start this game. I really trust him. I believe in him. You know, I know what he can do. I know his attribute and what his contribution to this Chelsea team. Can we have all our players ready, top players, our strong starting 11 to play Manchester City? Even in the past we haven't had our strong 11, we still were able to match them boot to boot. And City were not that good finishing the season. But do you think that Chelsea can get all these players, their players, ready to face City on the opening day?
Hopefully we can. I mean, personally, I don't think we need to have all of them fit and ready because so long as you got the majority, you can go toe to toe with them. And we proved that last season. You know, you look at how many injuries we had when we played them and who those players were, and there was a lot of big players missing for us. And we still went toe to toe with them. We should have won the second game. I feel we were hard done by in the first game, personally. But look, at the end of the day, if we get Elise as well, then our attack's gone up another level. You've got Nkunku, you've got Palmer, you've got Elise. Hopefully, we'll get a striker in that's not called John Duran. And then hopefully it's someone that's proven. And that attack can end up being absolutely lethal and then who knows what can happen in the season. I'm not saying we'll win the league because I'm not delusional. I don't see that happening. I'm not Spurs fans. I know a lot of Spurs fans every year. This is our year type thing. Yeah, I ain't
Yeah,
like that.
no.
My aim is for us to get top 4, win the Conference League, and one of the domestic trophies. That's what I want from the season. And if we can get a clinical striker to go with, well, first off, let's finish the Elise deal, then bring a clinical striker. Them plus Nkunku and Palmer, we could be flying. That's the way I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it as you get one of the hardest games you can possibly get out of the way first in terms of the team. You're playing at home, which helps for sure. But yeah, ideally, I would have wanted that away game so that we can play them at home down the stretch in the back half of the season. Because that's the true important game, is the back half of the season where you're pushing for your final positions in the league. I want those games to ideally be at home against the big teams. We haven't got that with City. I don't think we got that with Arsenal. I think Arsenal's away as well, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just quickly looking now.
From what I'm
Where are
seeing on
we?
my screen, from what I'm seeing on my screen, I think
Chelsea.
all right.
We've got... So in the first half of the season, we got Man City at home. We got Liverpool away. We got Arsenal at home. We got Man U away. We got Newcastle at home. We got Spurs away. So
So
Spurs, Man U, Liverpool
you got
are
Crystal
all the
Palace
way
at
in the
home.
first half
First
of the
five
season.
games. Is the way
Huh?
to first 5 games. First
No,
five games is
I'm
very
talking the big
crucial.
6 teams, the other big
Big
6
system.
teams.
Okay.
So Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs, and Man U.
Besides the big 16, which we know
Mm-hmm.
Manchester City will be the
Oh no,
first
but my
game.
point was they're the teams that I'd ideally want to play the majority of at home in the back half of the season. But we haven't got that.
Okay. Oh yeah.
We
But
got
in
the
the
2
first five,
hardest ones at home in the first half of the season in City and Arsenal.
I mean, if you're able to get, like I said, in the first, I saw the comment you put on the Discord where you say, well, Chelsea have been done very badly in terms of injury. I mean, the teams we're playing back to back to back to back. I understand it, but sometimes
Bro,
when you get
genuinely, let's put this into context quickly, right?
let me finish real quick.
From
Let me
game
finish real
week...
quick.
Oh, wait, that's the second half of the season. Hang on. From game week... Where are we? I've just lost it. From game week 8, yeah,
Right.
to game week 11, so 4 games, we have Liverpool away, Newcastle home, Man U away, Arsenal home. After that, we've got Leicester away, Villa home, Southampton away. We should win them 3. Then we've got Spurs away. So in the
Right.
space of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games, we've got 5 very hard games, which isn't an issue. My issue is more that you've got back to back to back to back of Liverpool away, Newcastle home, Man U away, Arsenal home. That's more my issue.
I mean, it's the fixture is very. It's not going to be that easy because they're all pile up, all big team. There's not much games in between each other. It's like you're moving from tier one or class A team to another class A team. That in that manner, but it's not going to be easy. But all depend on experience. Experience. If you're managing the Premier League, you know what it's all about. That's where maybe Enzo Marescas will find it difficult, but probably he might get some experience playing under, Pep Guardiola in his days. How to able to juggle through and manage between the number of players and the top fixtures that they have coming up. Because I know and I still believe that during his time with Manchester City, they still had this top fixture coming their way, where they ran from Chelsea to City. I mean Chelsea to maybe another rival, Manchester United, to maybe Liverpool, like we saw last season. Last season we saw when they were playing one big team after the other in within the space of 3 weeks. We saw that happen in the last season. So maybe that wouldn't happen. I mean, like I said, I don't know how Enzo Moraes goes with juggle tree. He has a big squad. He's got a number of players, quality players on bench. We all know who they are. and I'm sure they should be able to handle it. Phantom of Mini Topic, thank you very much for being here. Rich Moneymaker, thank you very much as usual, guys. He said the Rich Moneymaker says, "Sorry, guys, our sporting directors messed up the deal." And is that Lima going to Wolves? Big up to legend Steven on the panel, the man, the main man, absolutely. A Phantom of Many Topics said no rookie bench striker, no rookie bench striker from Aston Villa. That's he's talking about John Duran. A Phantom said that would Man City be EPL next year? Be
I
in
highly
we
doubt
don't
that they're
know.
going to get
They
them
will
out of
be
the
there.
league.
They will be there. They will be there. I know they're fighting against the Premier League, and very soon that 115 financial breaches will be hearing something. I believe there will be some punishment, but I don't ever think they will be relegated from the Premier League. I don't. And if something like that happen, it will go. I'm sure Pep Guardiola will feel very bad because all his hard work that he's put into creating that dominant force for Manchester City will go waste because the the thing that people will be tagging Manchester City is they bought the league and they were corrupt. They did this. They went back, back door to win the Premier League, and which I don't feel comfortable that Pep Guardiola wants to hear this. People saying this to his football club. So we move on from there. Steven, any other fixture, first day fixture besides Chelsea playing Manchester City? Any other big fixture on the opening day?
Other than Chelsea, Man City, I'm just quickly looking now.
I think
Um,
another Watering game. Arsenal Wolves will be a good match to watch. Liverpool will be
it'll
moving
be
to
decent. It won't.
Ipswich.
It won't be great.
Yeah, it'll be decent
I
game.
don't think there's any real. I
Ooh,
don't think
Leicester
there's really
City,
any other like
Leicester
big
Spurs.
games.
Steven, Leicester City Spurs.
Spurs should easily win that.
You think so?
They should do, yeah. I'm just looking through the other games. Game week 2 looks all right. I mean, in terms of what we got in game week 2, game week 2 we've got Aston Villa versus Arsenal. That'd be good.
Aston Villa, Arsenal.
Yeah, that one should definitely be good. Game week 3, so far from what I can see, there's 2 good games there. Game
Right.
week 3, you've got Man United travelling to Anfield to play Liverpool. And you've got Tottenham travelling to St. James's Park to play Newcastle. So you've got 2 games there that would definitely be good to watch.
Guys, if you're joining us live on this platform, we're streaming live to YouTube and X at the same time. So wherever you're watching us from, you can do us a favor, follow us on X and also subscribe to our Blueclouds YouTube channel. And you wouldn't regret you did. Rich Moneymaker said that from my contact, Crystal Palace doesn't want to sell Olise to us, but our sporting directors has promised our new manager that they will do everything possible to get the best winger in the Premier League, according to my brother Rich Moneymaker. He has got lots of contact. Thank you very much, Richie, for the update and information he's sharing with us on the platform. Rich Moneymaker said that is Olise. Absolutely. Olise is a good player, man. I watched some clips on Olise because I'm not a Crystal Palace fan, and I don't watch Crystal Palace games day in day out, but I was able to watch the one some highlights. And look, with all these injuries that he went through, he was able to bank in 20 goals.
He's not had any injuries, by
Was
the
it
way.
20 goals? Was it 20 goals
Huh?
all season? Was it 20 goals all season?
I'll check now.
Yeah,
I'm already
Gallagher.
on the website where I can get it.
Yeah, Gallagher. Richmond Maker said Gallagher might stay to guy. Yeah, Gallagher will stay. There's no Chelsea are not thinking of selling Gallagher. And Matson will be sold. We're not selling Noni Madueke to Newcastle. According to report, also Richmond Maker, Noni Madueke. There's no sense in selling him. From what we're hearing, Stephen will also testify to that. that Enzo Maresca or the club is thinking of having 2 players on each and every position. 2 players on each and every position. So Noni Madueke will be competing with the likes of Olise if Olise join. And also Palmer in the midfield there. I don't know who, maybe Gallagher, or maybe it's going to be Enzo Fernandez in a deep light role, or maybe Lavia and Casado in there, and probably um, Gallagher and someone else in the middle. Maybe I think Cole Palmer in the middle in that section, because we need more creativity in the midfield. You have to balance it. Balance it will be very, very good. So Gallagher might stay according to Rich Moneymaker. Phantom many topics. So Olise is just like Fofana, a long-term injury waiting to happen.
He's really not had that many injuries, by the way. And last season he had a couple injuries because he got rushed back. That's not on the player. That's on the manager for being dumb, to be honest.
That's right. Guys, we've done of 20 minutes. So what I'll do now, today's stream is just going to be exactly a little over an hour, like we said, but exactly on an hour clock. We started early, so I'll say a little over an hour, but exact an hour within an hour time. That will be I'll say 6 p.m. UK time. The stream will be an end. But I want to do everyone that is watching a favor. If you are there, you like talking, you want to be part of the show, I'll drop the link in the comment section below. Do me a favor, you can click on it when you get a chance. Come on and have your say, like I do for my listeners and viewers all the time. I make it easy. You don't have to sweat your butt and ask for it. It's always going to be delivered to you. So let me know. Let me clip it. I want to clip that link.
You mean pin it?
See, I want to pin it, not clipping. My bad.
I know what you mean. It's fine.
Yeah, I want to pin the link so anyone that joins will be able to see it.
Yeah. Phantom, after his comment about Madueke, said, "Why not give Washington a chance?" I mean, we need someone who's proven. We don't need Duran. We need someone who's proven, and that means we don't need Washington. I mean, he'll be a good option for, like, say, Conference League, for example, to get him minutes, but he ain't gonna be your starter in the Prem. Won't be your backup in the Prem if we get the correct striker option as well.
Yeah.
So you can give him minutes in the Cups and in the Conference League, depending on the level of the opponent. That'll probably be the best way to do it. After that, Rich Moneymaker says, yes, we want both players challenging for the right wing, and then carries on to say, the manager fought for at least 8 injuries. Yeah, basically echoing what I said, is that it's kind of the manager's fault. The manager sort of rushed him back, and then he got injured again. But I think in his whole career, he's only had about 5 injuries, if I'm not mistaken. And a couple of them were last year because he got rushed back from a previous injury. They also say everyone hit the like, and it takes seconds. It's free. It's very true. It is free to hit the like button. It's also free to subscribe. All you have to do, hit the button. That's all it is. Absolutely
subscribe
no
to the channel
cost.
if you haven't. Yeah.
Yeah. No cost to like, no cost to subscribe. Turn the bell notification on. You'll never miss any of the streams that we do. And if there's any videos that come out that aren't streamed, you also see them as well and get notifications about them. Rich Moneymakers again says, very good point, Stephen, and we need more proven than potential. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what we've got to look at. I mean, that's why Elise is such a good signing.
Addition,
the guy's
yeah.
proven. He's proven not just in the world of football, but he's proven in the Premier League. And
so he's a centre back also.
What, Mark Gahey?
No, not Magay. Tosi is also
Tosin
proven. Yeah, the Revival in the Premier League.
Yeah, he's proven as well. That's one thing I can't fault. Like, at least when they looked at Tosin, they've gone, okay, he's got high. His passing record's pretty decent from what I've seen.
Yeah.
And he's going to be, I think, 27 at the start of the season, Tosin. So You've got the fact that he's been in the Premier League for years now. I don't think he ever left the Premier League. Maybe for a short loan when he was at Man City, but I could be mistaken. But as far as I'm aware, maybe with an exception of a loan, he's always been in the Premier League. But yeah, if we get Elise, it's another Prem proven player. This is what Poch was saying, though. This is the thing that annoys me, right? All last summer and even in January, yeah, Poch was saying we need Premier League proven players, want Premier League proven players, Premier League proven, and all this, right? Never got it. He's gone now, and they've gone, oh, let's get him on the free. He's Premier League proven. Let's look at Elise. He's Premier League proven. Some of the striker names that I've seen reports of are Solanke, Tammy Abraham, Ivan Toney. I think there was another one. I can't remember who it was. But the majority of them are Premier League proven. Yeah. So it's like they went, we've sacked him, but let's actually listen to his advice now. It's like they've gone, we sacked him, but maybe we should do this and just make out like it was our idea, not his, and hope everyone forgets that he kept asking for Premier League proven.
I mean, we've seen that happen many times, Stephen. What you said was also spot on, and I do understand that we need proven. You know, John Duran was not going to help. The numbers and the minutes that he have gained in the Premier League was not going to help the team be able to progress from where we stopped or where we ended last season. Because it's not going to be an addition. It's not going to be an upgrade to what we already have. Because what we have was able to maybe put on more numbers. Jackson, we're talking about 14. Is there 14 goals all season?
It was saying
14 Premier League games.
Premier League goals, something like that.
14 Premier League games, Premier League goals that Jackson had. So bringing in Duran,
he did miss about 20 big chances, but a lot of those were in the first half of the season. He did improve on that towards the end of the season.
Absolutely. So my brother Rich Money Phantom is here, but I'll come to Phantom in a second. Rich Moneymaker said very good point. Stephen, I've read that already. He said also, please stop watching on Twitter and come on YouTube to click like to click the like and subscribe to this great football channel. I love my brother. Thank you, Rich Moneymaker. Thank you very much for all your contribution and all you guys. Like we said, I don't want to say anything anymore. Yes, my Rich Moneymaker is a very good point made by Stephen G in the chat. So, guys, thank you very much, everyone joining us here. We are discussing the fixture and also analyzing where Chelsea will be after like 15 games, and are we gonna have all our players ready for it? That's what we are looking at. Also, we'll be talking about Ryan Bertrand, who was being announced today by Chelsea Football Club of his retirement, but he went down retiring in a very, very high note, winning Champions League, winning Community Shield, and also winning the FA Cup. That means a lot for that young player who joined Chelsea to win, help Chelsea to win its very, very, very first Champions League trophy. So Win Stanley is a pain in the AXX, and he has he's on his last chance.
He's on his last chance.
Last chance, yeah. So Phantom, welcome back to the show, and what really triggered you to join?
I have a question. Yes.
Okay.
So let's pretend that Lukaku doesn't want to come back, and that's true. Napoli wants him, but they want him for 15 million. Is it euro or pounds? I don't know.
Whichever
and let's pretend there's no other offer in the world. Are you going to let Lukaku go for 15 million, or are you going to put him on the practice squad?
No, to me, let me answer. I know where Steven stands already. To me, it would not take a second. I wouldn't even think about it twice. Lukaku, 50 million. Whoever wants him, let him go.
He said 15, not 50. 1-5.
Yeah, that's what I mean. 15 million. I say no matter how much they want for Lukaku, I won't think twice. I'll put him on the market right now because Chelsea should be done with Lukaku. Chelsea should be done. Chelsea wouldn't have to worry themselves trying to traveling with Lukaku during preseason. It's over. Lukaku is not part of the plan. He's too old to fit into the model of Chelsea Football Club right now. So the best thing is sell him to Saudi. Maybe Saudi you can get more money. If 50 million to Napoli, sell him there and get that money, because Lukaku is not good enough to play the top teams. He's better when he plays teams like Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan, Croatia, not even Croatia, probably maybe India, some teams, with all due respect. You get what I'm saying. But when it
Yeah.
comes to those big teams, Lukaku is always missing, Steven.
Also, okay, and speaking of
I don't know.
strikers,
Hold on. I don't know where Steven
go ahead.
stands. Steven stand on that. Steven, where do you stand on that?
My thing is, you would still have loan offers, so you loan him out, because I ain't taking a 15 million hit, or no, but larger than 15, be about 23 million hit on the books when we're already close to the line on financial fair play. I ain't taking that hit. Just loan him out to someone, you'll get a fee.
What you loan him out? You're not gonna get anything over 50 million for Lukaku if you loan him out.
If you loan him out, his book value goes down. Otherwise, you're taking like a 23 million loss, and we're basically right on the edge of financial fair play anyway. So we can't afford to take 20 million loss on him. Do you get what I'm saying?
I mean, that makes sense.
That's my issue.
Well, what about next year
his
then?
Contract expires in 2 years anyway, so I think it goes down to. I could be wrong. I think it expires in 2 years, which would make next year's value. So we signed him on a 5-year deal, if I'm not mistaken, right? For about.
I thought it was a 4-year deal, but you might be right.
It was 4 or 5. I think it's 5. Wait, he was here for 1 year. We loaned him. We loaned him again.
Yeah. So this year, this would be year 4.
Years.
Yeah. Okay. So if we loan him out this year, then next year he's on the final contract.
Yeah, he might leave.
Be 12
he
months
might leave
left,
free.
but he'll have.
And then he's just going to walk out on a free then after that.
Yeah, he will. That's what I'm saying.
Would that be an FFP penalty on us then, or no? If he walks out on the free.
No, we're still gonna lose money. It's not gonna be FFP.
You still lose money. I mean, technically, you would have to have him on the books for 2 years, but we could probably sell him either this year or next year for the value we want. Because so Chelsea want the book value, right? The book value is 38 million. It means you don't make a loss, you don't make a profit, you break even on him because that's what's remaining, right?
Okay.
This is something that was agreed. I don't think it's officially in the contract, but it was something that was like agreed between his people and Chelsea, basically, like a gentleman's agreement type thing. Which, let's be honest, we ain't going back on that. You're going for that, and that's that basically, because we can't afford to take the loss.
Wow.
Absolutely. Okay. That is true. I know.
Sorry.
Phantom in a second. Don't worry. Let me shout out my brother here who's just joining us on the platform. Like I always say, I'm always very happy seeing new faces on the platform as we keep growing. We're getting close to 4K. We're getting close to 4K subscribers very, very soon. And I know that everyone that comes over here, guys, if you have any Facebook community page that you really maybe a moderator or anything like that, you can share a link on that platform. That will also help the channel. Maybe bring people that will be able to or understand our content, because we are doing football, not just Chelsea, but we talk more about football. So big up to my brother. I hope I don't butcher your name. It goes by the name. Is it Egregious? Is that what it is?
Egregious, I think.
Egregious Monk is the name. Big up to you. He says the Lukaku plus 80 million owes him. Oh, I don't want Osimhen.
I don't want him either. He's not Premier League proven.
It's
not about Premier League proven for me, though. For me, it's a case of he doesn't seem like someone that suits the way that we're planning to play under Maresca, and it's more of a case of the way we'll play under Maresca it won't be too dissimilar in terms of how it's going to be going forward. They want a certain style or manager in terms of like possession, etc., and all that, which means that you're going to be basically playing the same style of football. So if you get Osimhen and he don't fit this, then he's not going to fit the next manager and next manager. So it would just be bad business. Like I wanted him, but then we got Maresca, and then you look into it, he doesn't fit how he'll want to play. So it'd be a bad transfer. It's not worth getting him, especially for the 100+ million. It'd be another Lukaku story.
I was going to say it. You took the words out of my mouth right now. I was going to say it like
he's
3
a bad
times.
player. Yeah, I think he's a good player. He wouldn't fit what we want in terms of the style we're going to have.
I was trying to say this many times. Anytime I raise my mouth, Steven will let me say it, and then he said, "Oh, he's gonna be like Lukaku." Absolutely, Steven was spot on. Phantom, it doesn't fit the style that. Even if you look at last season, the way we were playing, although yeah, Lukaku could finish some of those chances, but it's not just about the chances. It's about the build-up play and how we play, where the striker has to be. These are number nines that always want to play. Would I say they face their back towards the goalkeeper or whatever. That's how they like to play this way. But in now the kind of striker that Chelsea are looking for it's like the Alvarez kind of a player, the Aguero kind of a striker, or maybe Carlos Tevez. That kind of a strikers is what Chelsea are basically looking for. Go ahead, Phantom.
Okay. Stephen, you said that you might be looking at Tammy to come back. I love Tammy Abraham, but he is a lifetime
Well, I'm not
injury.
saying I
He's
am.
done.
I'm saying
He's
from
done.
what I've read,
He's
is someone
like,
that's been discussed internally.
yeah, no, I mean the injury. I saw him get injured the day that it was like the next to last game of the season. I think I don't remember whether it was last game of the season for Roma or that. It was such a serious injury. It's if he comes back, it's just going to be like Chilwell. I know Chilwell plays a different position, but Chilwell is never going to be as awesome as he was before, and neither is Tammy. He's damaged goods. He's like Eden Hazard. He's done. He's done. 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 That is that. It's a possible career-ending injury for him, and so Tammy, sorry. It's sorry that Tuchel sent you to Roma, and sorry that he didn't give you a fair chance. But and you were a nice guy, and Jose Mourinho did wonders with him at the first year of Roma. But second year Tammy got injured, and it's over. There's no more Tammy. So I don't know if you want Alvarez or Duran or whoever, but it's not going to be Tammy. Go ahead, sir.
No,
I do.
I don't think you're getting what I'm saying. I'm saying he's been discussed internally, not that I want him. Is someone that's been discussed with Chelsea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't want him back.
Let me reply to my brother here, Mr. Monk. Big up to you. Say, sir, that doesn't make any sense. Holland works for Manchester City. You need different profile up top. I understand, my brother. I understand what you mean. But what we're saying makes sense if you really want think about what we're trying to say. Now, listen, Haaland is not what is it, Victor Osimhen. Haaland has done it on multiple occasions from I think from the Norwegian league before he moved to the German league, and he's done it in the Premier League. Haaland is not Victor Osimhen. Haaland is not any of these strikers that you're talking about. And even if you go down to the Premier League statistics very well, Haaland struggled playing for Manchester City. Sometimes Haaland had a whole game. He can have like 3 touches in 90 minutes. 3 touches or even 2 touches in 90 minutes. That should tell you that the style of play doesn't suit Haaland as a striker. Haaland would be perfectly, the style of play for Real Madrid would be perfectly good for Haaland. Maybe a Bayern Munich. But then Chelsea, if you look at Chelsea style of play is just like the way Manchester City play. They play more with the ball, not hooping the ball and trying to use the wings and that kind of thing. The build-up play is more position-based play. So if you bring in a player or like Victor Osimhen, who is standing up there on top there in the 18 or halfway across waiting for the ball, it's not going to get it. Look at Nicholas Jackson. The transition from defense to attack is all about Jackson running with the ball, making 1-2 passes in the build-up play, going back in there, trying to receive the ball to score. That is not Victor Osimhen. That is not his style. So when you bring him there, you bring him here, he's gonna struggle to score goals. So he's gonna struggle to fit into Enzo Maresca's style of play. I don't know if you really understand what we're trying to say. I understand you can have different profile, but if you want to have a different profile of a striker, it shouldn't be that expensive. At least 40 million, 50 million to be your second fiddle or second striker. It shouldn't be that expensive, because if we're trying to play that possession football, now you spend so much money on Victor Osimhen. He's at a football club. The next manager that comes, he says he wants to play the same style of football, but then this same player doesn't fit the style of play. What do? It's a big mess. The transfer it's gonna be a big mess. Then you have to find a team that will buy Victor Osimhen, like we're doing with Romelu Lukaku. He doesn't fit the style of play, and he's been a problem for us to sell him, and we haven't sold him till now. So that's what I'm.
Well,
I don't
we
know if
still
Steven,
haven't sold him.
yeah, Steven,
That's
I don't
the
know.
issue.
I don't know if you have any more reply or explanation to my brother. I understand what he is trying to say.
Mhm.
You know, I understand your opinion,
No,
brother.
I get what
I
they're
understand
saying
your
in
opinion.
terms of you need different profiles, but then
Yeah.
by different profiles, it could mean different things, right? They could have the same style of play in terms of do they drop deep, get involved in a play, and then get into the box, or they could be different profile in a different sense in terms of are they a taller striker and then a shorter
Okay,
striker
sorry,
who's
I'm
like
fine.
6'3", someone who's like 5'10" or something like an Alvarez, for example. And then that could be something that's deemed profile is like you got two players that play the same, but their height is the difference in terms of their profile. That could be something because look at Alvarez, right? Alvarez, I think he's about 5'8", 5'9", something like that. And
Okay.
then
Go ahead.
Jackson, I
Go
think, is
ahead.
a bit over 6 foot, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Big up to I want to love you forever. I highlighted this message and I forgot to read it. Sorry, I'm sorry. I apologize for that big mistake. She said a big up to Nate Zion and those in the panel. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you very much. I want to love you forever for checking on us. And I'm very very sorry. I highlight your message and forgot to read it. Something took my mind off. I got sidetracked somewhere. But sorry. I apologize for that. I hope you forgive me. Okay, he said we have no physicality up top, according to my brother. That's his problem, and he's thinking maybe the price tag. It's not this. It's not a style, but it's a price tag. He said Durand, Opana League. Opana is different. The guy from the
Openda.
German league, Openda from Belgium, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Durand Openda, they'll be like a second fiddle to our main striker. They cannot be our first striker. So if I get any of them as an alternative for 35 million, I'll take it for 35 million as an alternative striker. Steven, if we don't bring anyone in.
I mean, personally, one of the options that I'm looking at, and
I
I
know
want.
it doesn't look like we're gonna bring him in from Gilcaris.
No, not who I was on about. No.
Who's that?
Girasai.
Oh, Gilcaris. What about Dovbek? Atom Dovbek from the Spanish league.
No.
Why?
I don't want him.
Top
Nothing
goal
against
scorer.
him, just I guarantee you he'll be silly money. And it's then the case of we've paid silly money for a striker when in reality we could get someone for cheaper and then probably won't demand as much playtime as well. And also, I don't even remember how old he is. I need to quickly check.
I think we did a stream about him.
Artem, right? Artem Dovbik.
My brother Monk said, "I get it. You just don't want to spend big money on a striker." Yes, bro. Look, bro.
But it's also
one of the
just
reasons.
that. Like,
Go
for
ahead.
example, Dovbik is 26, right?
26 years old.
I think I saw something about a really high price, which kind of put me off. But that wasn't the only thing. I mean, the other thing for me is, okay, he's 26 and all that, but you can literally get Girasai, who's 2 years older, for a fraction of the price.
What's Girasai going for?
Girasai's got like a £15 million release clause.
Okay.
But I think I saw something about what a goal in the Turkey game, by the way. My friend just sent me the clip of it. But I think for Dovbik, I saw stuff like as high as 60 million, I think I saw. So for me, I don't see the point. Also, I don't like the risk of us paying so much in terms of strikers at the moment, because we've been burnt by that already. I'd rather us go for someone for, say, Girasai, like 15 million, or someone who might be about 30 million, so about the same price as Jackson, for example. And then you play them both in preseason, and whoever plays the best wins the job. Make it a fair competition.
I mean, I agree. I agree with you. And I hope my brother is still there listening. Chelsea have got very, very big history in terms of how much money how much money they invest into top strikers. We've done that with Andrew Shevchenko, a lot of them, a lot of names. And even now, you can even say how much Chelsea spent on Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, and Modric, which things hasn't worked on well. And we put all the blame on our sporting directors, but they have to get this. They have to get it right this time. They have to get it right, and all eyes are watching. The media is there. If you go in and spend ridiculous amount of money on, what's his name again? The Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen, and things Osimhen, and things doesn't go on well. The media is going to get on Chelsea again, and not that Chelsea, but the sporting directors their heads will be on the chopping board, and they want to get things right at this moment. My brother said he says, but we spent 1 billion and 1 billion and have real number. Once we have real number one striker, goalkeeper, left back, poor squad building. That's what I said. They say 1 billion, but it's not all 1 billion. To be honest with you, they say 1 billion, but it's not all 1 billion. All right, Stephen G says still 1-0 for Techie, right? Or 2-0.
Yeah, so they scored, and then there was a quick goal after, but it went to VAR and it got ruled out for offside, so it's still 1-0. But we're talking like it was 2 in like 2 minutes, but the second got ruled out.
Okay. Squad. He said that we spent 1 billion and we didn't have a real number one.
Don't have a real number one striker,
goalkeeper, left back. That's like I said. That 1 billion that was spent. There was a lot of mistakes. I think that was being done over there in terms of Modric. I think Modric is a good player, but it doesn't worth that amount of money that we spend on him. Enzo Fernandez, to be honest with you, 60 million should be as high as they can go. Caicedo, Premier League proven. I think 60 million will be as high as they can go, but they pay too much for those players. Marc Cucurella also, one of the players, 50 million or 45 million should be his price tag, but we paid too much. But Cucurella is not a big problem. But Enzo Fernandez is one of the problems. But I know these players will come good. Yes, they have a long contract with the football club, so they have nowhere to go at this moment in time. And we know they will get better with the right manager in charge. They will get better. Stephen, we've discussed the fixtures and some transfer news regarding Chelsea Football Club. And let's throw a little highlights on retirement player. Maybe we have the 70. Can you take us through this 75 minutes rule that Premier League is trying to implement on the Premier League teams in terms of player predicted lineups and everything? Take us through that one, then we can move on to Ryan Bertrand so we don't stay behind.
So the 75-minute thing is a really quick and simple thing to explain. Currently, the squads don't get announced until an hour before kickoff.
That was
in the Premier League, but across Europe, in like Champions League and other European leagues, for example, they get announced an hour and 15 minutes before, so 75 minutes before. So 15 minutes. So 15 minutes before they would get announced by the Premier League time for the last few years. But what would happen now is they're bringing it in line with the rest of Europe. So instead of getting team news 1 hour before kickoff, it's going to be 15 minutes earlier, which is going to be 1 hour, 15 minutes before kickoff. I mean, it's not a big difference. I think it's just one of those procedural things to bring it in line with the rest of Europe just for the sake of doing it, to be honest. I don't think there's much to say on it other than the fact that it literally is just sort of bringing it in line. But it doesn't change anything really. it might stop some of the people leaking the team news, but outside of that, don't see what changes with it. But yeah, I guess that's about all there is really to say on it, is that it brings it in line with the rest of Europe.
All right, so Steven, the last one we're gonna go through is discussing Ryan Bertrand, another young chap, another young player that I had. We're gonna discuss Ryan Bertrand, young player who came to help Chelsea, help Chelsea win its first Premier League, a Champions League trophy, almost a Premier League Champions League trophy. He has retired, as has been reported today from Chelsea FC Football Club. He has retired today from professional football or whatever football it is. Maybe he can play backyard football. That's up to you. But professional football, he has retired from it. But he did not go down that easy. He went down with winning the Champions League, winning the FA Cup, and also winning the Community Shield for himself as a player. What do you make of Ryan Bertrand's future and his career? Not his future, his career as a footballer.
Yeah. First things first. Got say that hopefully he's got enjoy his. Oh wow. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Hopefully he has a enjoyable retirement. Hopefully it wasn't forced. Like hopefully there wasn't any sort of injury that forced it that we aren't aware of. But yeah, that's all I can really say is hopefully there wasn't. And outside of that, obviously happy retirement in terms of hopefully he stays healthy, he enjoys it. It's probably been playing football for a very long time, so maybe just have a bit of rest. Who knows? He's retired from professional, but sometimes you see the professionals, they go to like lower level clubs just to stay active. So maybe he does something like that. Who knows? But yeah, the only other thing I wanted to start out by saying is that Ryan Bertrand's Champions League debut came in the Champions League final in Munich, which therefore qualified him as a Champions League winner, and therefore he has one Champions League more than any of the other clubs in London. That's the only other thing I wanted to add. Had to get that in.
He's got a very, very wonderful. I'll say celebrated. It's well celebrated, and a lot of the media are not saying anything regarding, Bertrand retiring because people don't say much about him. I don't know why the media. No one is tweeting. No one is saying. I've listened.
Well, he announced it live on Sky Sports this morning. Oh. He was on there. I think he was on there for like the fixture release and all that. And he announced it live on Sky Sports News when he was on there this morning.
But besides Sky Sports, I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything from anywhere until I saw it from. I think either you posted and it's coming from.
Yeah, I would have posted it. Yeah. That's Chelsea how I found out. I missed the fixture release, but yeah, that's how I saw it.
So yeah, I mean, he's going down as one of those, because Steven, winning the Champions League, and I've said it 1,000 times on this platform, it's not an easy thing to do. We've seen. I've said it. If Zidane is able to win it back to back, is it back to back? Right, back to back in the Champions League. He is one of the elite managers because.
Say that again. Sorry.
I said I've said it many times on this platform. If Zidane has been able to win the Champions League back to back, he's among the elite managers in terms of world football. Because how many managers have been able to win the Champions League this year and then continue to go ahead and win it the following year? It doesn't mean people were saying, okay, he's got the players that he needed to win the Champions League, but these are players with big egos, and you need a manager to be able to manage those egos, manage them very well to be able to guide them to win another Champions League. And this man did it. The fact that he's not coaching, people don't give him the credit, but they give all the credit to the players. Well, but why is that? But look at Ryan Bertrand winning the Champions League as young as he was with Chelsea, and also went on still with Chelsea and win the Europa League, and also be able to win Europa Cup and would be able to win the Community Shield. Yet alone, that makes this guy a legend. And if you tell the number of games he's played with Southampton, Chelsea, and other football clubs, this young player is a legend. Would you put him in the legendary Premier League legendary status or not?
No,
Or
I
just
wouldn't.
in the world?
No, I wouldn't put him in legend status. I think that's pushing it.
I mean, he's won trophies that legends. Some people they call themselves legends hasn't even won it before. The Champions League, they'll tell you that's what they want to win. And being in your top player and not winning the Champions League is always going to be bad against you. And he's won
But
it.
you say that, but then if we're just saying that everyone who's won a trophy or a Champions League is a legend, yeah, then that means players who played maybe 1 minute of a Champions League run are also legends. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. But I'm saying if you consider the number of games he have played in the Premier League with Chelsea, Southampton, wouldn't you consider him a Premier League legend?
I still wouldn't, to be honest.
He played a lot of games. I don't know how many games he's played in the Premier League, but if you consider other players that have won the Champions League and the number of games they've played in the Premier League and him also playing the number of games in the Premier League and you don't consider him as a legend, then there's a lot of question mark. What about Kepa here?
What about
Kepa?
Kepa?
I won't take Kepa back. Kepa needs to steal.
By the way, just quickly, Ryan Bertrand played 262 Premier League games in his career.
That's like half of Lampard. Half of Lampard game career. Lampard plays almost about 400 something.
I can get that up in like 2 seconds. No, Lampard would have been more than that.
Was it 400 goals? Was it 400 goals or 200 goals?
No.
Something like that.
Lampard played 611 Premier League games, 105 Champions League games.
And how many goals?
In what? Just the Premier League?
Just the Premier, yeah.
Premier League, 611 games, 177 goals, 112 assists.
Steven, Mr. Is it Greg? I'll say Monk. Yeah, Monk. He wants us to talk about Kepa Arisa Balaga. To me, I don't have anything to say about Kepa. He's done. I don't want him back at the football club. Kepa is not good enough. It's not good enough. I always, I love Kepa. But not from what I'm seeing at Spain, and even third choice goalkeeper is doing better than Kepa himself. I think we're done.
Bro, he went to Real Madrid to become the starter because of the Courtois injury, yeah?
Yeah.
He ended up at the end of the season as the third choice because Lunin overtook him for the starter job, and then Thibaut Courtois came back and Courtois was playing. So he went from being number one when they signed him on loan to replace Courtois, yeah, to being number 3. That's bad. That's really, really bad. Also, Sanchez and Kepa, both very stressful keepers to watch, and I ain't wanting to be put through that ever again.
I agree. Kepa should be there. He said that he has 2 Champions League and he is shit, according to my rich money maker. No, my brother up here. Egregious Monk said that he says that no, he has 2 Champions League and that he's not good enough.
Wait, who has? Oh, Kepa, because he won one with Real Madrid this year. Okay,
Chelsea, yeah.
I was confused for a second.
Rich Moneymaker said we are selling Kepa. Yeah, I can't wait for them. I can't wait to get it. We got just 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes to go. So let's see. If you haven't dropped a like, guys, let's drop a like on the video. Let's make sure if we can get 20 likes or 30 likes before we draw the curtains or we leave the show. We'll be back again hopefully tomorrow with a different content to discuss on the show. Monk said that he is not a legend according to Monk. Bertrand. I thought he played more games than he did, but yeah, he is not a legend. I agree with you. Sometimes you have to push. I have to push Steven. I have to push him with some comments, and that's how we get the show going. So if you push him, if you see me making some kind of a weird statement or weird stuff, I'm trying to get Steven to come up to Michelle's and say more You get what I'm saying? So that's
Oh,
how.
bro, you know you don't need to do that. You just don't want us to always agree. That's what it is, really.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, if we
Bro
come
said
on
we
this
always
show,
agree. I'm not doing this.
yeah, if we come over here and always agree, then we're not having the show. The conversation or the show won't be entertaining. So I always try to put myself either the negative side. It's not all the time that I do agree with him. Not all the time. Sometimes I have to go. I try and push him and make sure I have something to rely on and be able to debate on when I'm talking to Steven here. So that is why I'm always on the other side. But sometimes I know
No,
what
not
is right.
always.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. All right. So, it says, how are you guys feeling? How we feeling? Oh, okay. I think it's best now. Big up to Santiago. Santiago said that too bad James can play versus Man City. What a dumb bass. How did you know that, Santiago? How do you know James will not be ready to face City?
He's suspended, remember?
Oh yeah, 2 games.
3.
3. Oh,
He suspended the first 3 games because of they deemed it like violent conduct, and it was his second red card and all that.
Oh, I thought it was 2 games.
All I'm saying, it's one rule for one and one rule for another. When Spurs kicked to Levi Colwell, it was petulance, not violence. Yeah, Reece James's foot was already on the Brighton player. Yeah, when you see it, his foot's already on the player when he pushes. So it's not like his foot's not touching him and he kicks him. His foot's already touching him, and he essentially pushes it. So why is one petulance, not violence, but the other's violent conduct? Is it because one happened on a Chelsea player and the other was by a Chelsea player by any chance? Very strange, that. Very, very strange.
Steven, this is for you. Read it.
I tell everyone to come on this channel to learn from legend Steven that he's our future Chelsea manager.
That's interesting.
Big up, bro.
Yeah, big up to Rich Moneymaker. It says the legends are players who can't write the history of your club without mentioning. All right, that is true. I mean, whoa, would I say he's a Chelsea legend? I know he didn't play that many games for Chelsea, but there are a lot of players that played in the 2012, 2012 finals, Champions League finals, that did not go on to play many games for Chelsea. One of them, who else would I say? Mike Leeson left after the Champions League.
But SCM was there for a long time before.
Yeah, SCM was there for a while, winning.
SCM achieved a lot.
Yeah, with Chelsea. But Ryan Bertrand also achieved 3 trophies. 3 trophies. Steven. So he's a legend for Chelsea, but not legend for.
He didn't have a big part to play in them, is more the point of it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So Foden is.
It's not like I wouldn't say that Torres is a legend. I wouldn't say that, right? But my point is, Torres played more and did more in that Champions League win in 2012 and that Europa League win the next season.
Plus, he won the Premier League with Chelsea too.
So there would be more of an argument
Torres is
for him being one than Ryan Bertrand because of he contributed more to the cause, so to speak.
Right. Legends. Okay. Lamps, Terry, Drogba, Eden Hazard, Zola, and etc. Zola, you can say that. Zola did not win that many for Chelsea, but he was very, very instrumental. And just like you said, you can write history. There's no way you can write a Premier League history without saying much about Zola. Zola, the reason why he throws so much light in the Premier League is his dazzling skills. You get the goals he scored, but how many trophies did he win? I think he won an FA Cup. He never won a Premier League, but he probably won Man of the Match, a mini Man of the Match. He didn't win much trophy with Chelsea, but he's considered a legend. You get what I mean? But he impacted Chelsea's, in terms of Premier League status, where they always finish in the Premier League. Zola always helped, but he didn't win much with Chelsea.
Bear with me because I'm getting this up.
What was that? Trophies? Stats.
Zola.
What I can remember is FA Cup. That's all I know he did now.
Zola won a UEFA Super Cup. He won some
98.
other trophy that I don't know what that is. He won 2 FA Cups. He won a League Cup. He won a Community Shield, but we're not a small club. We don't care for Community Shields.
Yeah. So
What's this
FA
other
Cup is
trophy,
all.
though?
It
I
was
don't
two FA
recognize what
Cup.
this other trophy is. I'm going to guess that it's the Cup Winners' Cup, maybe?
Cup Winners' Cup with Chelsea.
I think he won the Cup Winners' Cup with Chelsea. Yeah, he did. He won the Cup Winners'
Yeah.
Cup with Chelsea. So, what did I say? Cup Winners' Cup, a UEFA Super Cup. He was 2-time Player of the Year. I think he was even English Footballer of the Year as well. He won 2 FA Cups, a League Cup, and a Super Cup. Not a Super Cup. I said that one, and a Community Shield. But we're not a small club. We don't care for Community Shield.
Absolutely. I mean, just like my brother here said, if we consider Zola, he won 2 FA Cup, which is the most prestigious trophy to win in the domestic. I mean, in England, which is the oldest trophy in the world, competition, oldest trophy in the competition in the world.
For the
Big up to
record, Zola played
Chelsea section.
312 games, got 80 goals, and 38 assists for Chelsea.
38 assists, a lot of assists, even. I should tell you the kind of player he was.
38 assists, 80 goals in 312 games, which means that's 118 goal involvements in 312 games.
Absolutely. Big up to Chelsea's section. Chelsea's section said big up to you too. Big up to you, my brother. I forgot his real name. I forgot his real name. Apologize. Yeah, he'll come back later. The real name will come back. Yeah. Rich Moneymaker said, remember, guys, we will be better with set pieces this time because of our best set piece coach from Brentford. I think believe me, he will improve us, and that's why he has been hired. I think what's his name again? Bernardo Cuva, right? Bernardo Cuva is the name.
Quaver, yeah.
Quaver.
I think it's pronounced that way. But yeah, we know who you mean. But yeah. But we've been saying this anyway. We needed a set piece coach because our set pieces were terrible.
Absolutely. I remember that. That's the name. Tyrone. My bro. Just like Tyrone Minks. All right. Tyrone, big up to you, my brother. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, bro. It's been a while. I had an issue with my X page where I was deleting some people where they're not responding to some of the tweets. So I was going through them and probably I mistakenly block you or delete you from there. That's why probably we haven't talked in a while. But yeah, bro, it's nice to have you and nice to see you on the show. And I've been watching
Tyrone Minks.
Yeah, like Tyrone Minks. You don't want to. Is that an easier way to try to? I don't know how to say it. For me to be able to remember who you are, Tyrone Minks. He's not even recognized in English center back. They don't even want him. But anyway, yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have you back on the show. Or to see you here today. I hope you are doing well. The family is also doing well. But I've been following your individual explanation. I watched a couple of the video and I said, well explained to those video that comes to me. I always get notifications of your video and I watch a lot of them when I get a chance. But yeah, good job. Keep it going, brother. Keep it going. All right, Stephen G. We still got a couple more. I think we got 9 minutes to end the stream, which would be 7 and 6 o'clock UK time, right? Is it 7?
Correct. 6 o'clock in 9 minutes. Yeah.
Guys, we still have a few minutes to go. Matt Makim says big up to me and all the chats. Big up to you too, big brother yourself, and I hope you're doing well. We still got 9 minutes to go, and the link is right. It's pinned. If you look in the comment section below, the link has been pinned over there. We have some few. We can take 2 minutes from each and every one of you who wants to have anything to say regarding today's topic or anything else, upcoming transfer, rumors surrounding Chelsea Football Club, or any other team that you want to talk about. This platform is open for all football fans. That's how I want to target. I don't want to limit myself to just Chelsea FC. But yeah, big up to everyone. If you have anything you want to discuss, the pin is there. Just 1 to 2 minutes. You can come on and have you say you have any question, you can drop it in there, or you can come on and ask that question, and you and I will debate it, or even will give you an opinion where probably it might be the right opinion you want to hear. But Stephen, I think we have discussed almost everything. We've discussed the Premier League fixtures. We talk about Chelsea to be precise. There's a lot to talk about in terms of Chelsea's, fixture where Rhys James will not take part. He's been suspended, so he'll be missing the 3 games. And I hope that he learn very well from his lessons, come back stronger, and to become to lead us again. I know Gallagher has done the best. Chelsea will definitely keep Gallagher. And on the right-hand side, reports are saying that Chelsea will keep Madueke and bring in Olise if everything goes on well as planned. My brother who came on earlier on was his name again. Egrégio's Monk said that Palace are not willing to sell Olise. But if I can remember, a couple months ago, we did a stream over here on this platform that Chelsea did had a very, very something we call a gentleman agreement with Crystal Palace, where they will return in the summer for Olise. If you guys remember, Chelsea were willing to bring him in was it January transfer or in the summer transfer?
No, we were trying to get him last summer, and then we ended up with Palmer.
Yeah, we ended up with Palmer. So yeah, there was a gentleman agreement with Crystal Palace that they just let him to extend his contract, and then Chelsea can come back in this next summer for this player. And exactly that's what Chelsea are aiming for, and Chelsea will do it. Yes, this is Chelsea Football Club. If you know your Chelsea Football Club, if they set their eye on the player, they will definitely get it over the line. So Makim said that complete with Madueke. Yes, yeah, we are talking about Madueke at this moment.
He said we need better than Olise.
To compete with Madueke. He says we need better than Olise to compete with Madueke, according to him. So is it trying to say that Olise is not that good to him?
I'm not entirely sure, but what I will say is, who do you want instead of Olise then? That's what I'm going to ask you, Mackin. Who would you prefer instead of Olise to compete with Madueke? And why, ideally? Because I'm curious now. I mean, in the Premier League, Olise's played 82 games, got 14 goals and 22 assists. And he's, 22 years old? I still say that's impressive. For a 22-year-old to have 36 goal involvements in 82 games. At a club like Palace as well, who typically struggle, I think you're muted, by the way.
Is that okay?
Yeah, no, it is.
Okay.
I saw you speaking and nothing was coming out, so I was like, oh, I must be muted.
Yeah, my brother said Olise, Palmer, and Nkuku will terrorize the league if this coach has any SE.
Sense.
Yeah,
has any sense?
Yeah, I don't want to say it because I think it's a bit too harsh on in using the word sense. I don't think that's the right word. He probably wants to use it in the probably if he has the right idea to manage the players, that will help. You get what I mean? But if you use the word sense, that's too harsh on them. I know everyone have sense, but probably your idea, it's all about how you manage it. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, I saw something today, I think it was from The Athletic, where they're saying that Palmer could be used, like, it looks like Palmer might be used more as a number 10 if we get Olise in. So that means you get Olise, Palmer, Nkunku, and a striker all on the pitch.
Look at that. Look at that angle. Nkunku on the left-hand side, Palmer in the middle, Palmer in the middle, Olise on the right-hand side. Then you have...
And then a striker.
And a striker up front. That's magic. Mo Salah, according to Egrégio's mode. Let me get... let him get Makim before. Yeah, we heard you.
What was that?
Makim is there. He's trying to announce his presence. We heard him.
That was so loud in my ear.
Go ahead, Makim.
My bad, bro.
It's all right.
Yes, guys. Nice to see you guys. Sorry I'm catching it late, man.
It's okay.
But guys, go down, subscribe, and press that like button, yeah? It don't cost a thing, yeah? Love don't cost a thing. Okay? So you guys get with the program, yeah? We
Hold
get
on,
this
hold
You've
on,
turn the way it needs
confused
to
me
be.
now.
hold on, Makim. Hold on. hold on, Mike. What was it? R&B blues?
Love don't cost a thing. Who sings that song again? I forgot.
Love don't cost a thing.
Is it
Ah,
Jennifer
who's it?
Lopez?
There you go. Was it her?
I think so.
Oh yeah, yeah. Bad boy tune. But yeah, what I'm saying, yeah,
Yeah,
is it with
Makim.
this Madueke business, yeah, we need better than Olise. Olise
You see, Jennifer
and
Lopez.
Madueke are too close apart when it comes stylistically, physically, the mentally as well. They're too close apart. We need the differentiation here for a real competition to happen. We need someone to do something that Madueke struggles with.
Which
And
is
these boys, yeah,
the
these
final third.
Brazilian boys, these Brazilian boys, I understand. But this is the way, yeah, because these Brazilian boys, yeah, they're not playing the way the Olises and the Maduekes are playing. They're
Yeah.
more like Palmer. They open their body when they're on the right wing. They don't always boom down the wing. They're very crafty. You can't say Olise is better than Noni Madueke when Noni Madueke has had a better under 21 competition World Cup. They can go back and forth when it comes to stats and records. Madueke has done it outside of England, PSV, as the main man. There's levels that Olise still needs to go through in order to be compared to the likes of Madueke. Madueke has been around the block already. You can't compare those two. And well, actually, what I'm trying to say is that you can compare those two, which is why you shouldn't put them together. They're comparable. When it comes to players like Cole Palmer, he brings something Madueke doesn't. So it makes sense, yeah. If you have a player like him playing on the right hand side, we can have this David Williams, we can have the Payers, we can have all these left-footed youngsters here that we bought here. Even though Murray, let them
Mm.
give them a chance because they play completely differently to the Madueke and the Elises. You don't need that right now.
Um,
Just
Ingratios,
quickly, who saw Esteval's
Again,
goal last
so that
night?
who is looking for Noni right now? Who is looking for Noni? My brother wants to sell him.
England
Mr. Monk.
clearly
Mr.
We
Monk wants
swear,
to sell him.
wasn't it
uh,
Newcastle and Palace that were linked?
listen, in England, yeah, he's wanted by Palace, he's wanted by their people. Even in like, let's not act like Madueke is a bad player just because we want somebody else with a shiny toy in the last 6 months. Like Olise is still developing; he's not there yet. And Madueke has been abroad and back here. He has a resilience here that I don't think Olise can handle.
That's crazy.
That's just my point.
Yeah. No, I get you. I get you. Noni is good at
We
coming
need
from my brother
we
Monk,
we
but
need
not
we need
Olise.
better.
Yeah.
Right now, yeah, the best right winger right now, it might sound crazy, Usman Dembele.
Oh, please no.
Injury disaster.
Okay. Name me
He's
a
a
right
good player.
winger right now. Right
That,
now, yeah, right now.
um,
Right winger.
Makim, Osman Dembele is a good player, but too much of
Who?
injury. Dembele
Usman
is a good
Dembele.
player, yeah, but too many injuries, too many. And
Yeah, but I'm
at the,
talking about the quality, not the man himself, you know. The
I mean,
quality the quality he has here are levels. This is why Barca was fighting to keep him.
but
His
Barca don't have the
qualities are
money. Barca wants to
levels.
keep him. See, my brother said Jesus. Say who? Jesus. You're breaking people down right now, Makim. At least, I mean, he's a good player. No doubt. Usman Dembele, but he can if he can give you 10 out of 10 for a whole season, then you're blessed. If we can get 10 out of 10 from Dembele for whole season, you can't get him for whole season. He goes down, and sometimes I don't know if he has changed.
Yeah, that's an attitude thing. He's got a hood attitude on him, and I don't like that. I don't like his behavior. His behavior is terrible.
Right.
But his qualities are what. When you talk about top talent, when you're talking about world class talent, you're talking about Ousmane Dembele from the last 2 seasons.
All right. Too bad. I wish I could have stayed to continue more, but I can run right now. Egregious, is he Egregious, right? Steve, Egregious, right? Egregious Monk, my brother. I'm very, the name is hefty to say. Egregious Monk Makim. That's the name. I'm trying to keep it in my head. Steven, next time remind me so I don't butcher his name. He's too nice of a guy to butcher his name. It's too inconsistent coming from him. From my brother, a great Jules Monk. Great Jules, thank you very much for having on the show. Guys, we'll be back again tomorrow. Makin, too bad I couldn't stay for I usually stream for hours and hours, but I have to catch up, do something real quick after. Yeah, so that's why I even started a bit earlier today. But usually
100%. Guys, have a look at Olise and Madueke for the last 2 to 3 years, how they've been going back to back.
I can't wait to see these 2 players in the league. I can't wait to see it. Let's say Madueke, Palmer, and all these great players. Great Jios, my brother. Thank you very much. I will see you again tomorrow, bro. Guys, don't forget to keep your bell notification icon active. It's down. If you look at the comment section below on the right-hand side, it's right there. Keep the bell on, so when the notifications are being sent out, you will definitely receive it and join the show. Remember, this platform doesn't ask so many questions. You're on. It is for you. You guys make this channel what it is. So much love to everyone. And I always say Leo Desperando and Stephen G.
Hang on to hope.
Yeah, we'll see you guys again later, my brothers. Makim, thank you very much for joining. Go ahead. You're saying something, Makim. Oh, I thought Stephen.
He said peace. That's what he said.
Peace. Oh, okay. All right. Peace to you too, Makim. We'll see you guys later. Bye for now. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV.